What is up, everybody? How are y'all doing? I'm looking forward to taking out this lizard, this scorpion, not lizard, sorry. No spoilers. That's not a spoiler. Or this black cat. They're causing problems and we got to take them out. Neto, what is up, dude? How are y'all doing? Jason, what's up, my friend? How are you guys doing? I'm doing really well. I'm looking forward to beating up these two. I think they're going to be fun. I'm looking forward to them being added into the contest. I'm looking forward to being able to get out some videos on them. But first we need to get through this event quest. Does anyone know the name of the event quest? Actually, if you do, that'd be really, really helpful. I would put it in the title for the stream. But what about you all? How are you guys working through 7.4? You working through 7.4? Are you on Act 6? 7.3? I know we're all at various places. I'm going to start looking at the Karina's Volume 2 myself. I'm going to start looking at that soon. It's going to be tough, though, because war season's about to start. And the last thing I want to do, and this happened with SSX. I don't know if you guys caught this. Someone was in Abyss doing one of the Karina's Volume 2 challenges, and then they needed those champions for war, and they actually backed out. They got third. They got top 3. So I guess it was worth it in the end, but that is a serious, serious sacrifice for the good of the team. I don't actually know which player it was, but both DLL and Campo referenced it in their videos, and I was just impressed. I was really, really impressed. I feel badly for that player, but I was impressed. Yeah, Neto, if you can, dude, no worries. If not, I'll get it when we restart the game here in 3 minutes, and then I can put it in the title. Even that's not the end of the world. I think if people want to see the event quest, they know what to do. Finally became Thronebreaker last night. Oh, dude, huge congrats. Who did you take up? Or if you could let me know what made it so you became Thronebreaker. What if it was the final but for cause, if you don't mind telling me. Infamous. What's up, man? Fear excitement for streaming lately have been palpable. Thanks, dude. This is so, for those who aren't like long time, you've got to, I mean, we're going way back. This is actually what I enjoy the most, is the streaming, the talking with you guys, screwing around, having fun, trying champions out, trying interactions. It's just a matter of the time. Like to be able to actually sit and play for 3 hours or 2 hours straight is pretty rare for me. But this is what I enjoy. And then, of course, if we can do the EQ on the day it goes live, why not, right? Matthias, what's up, dude? Thanks so much for being here. Adam, finally explored 7.4. Love the King. Yeah, dude, it ended up being fun. My first go with it, I was really worried. I was really concerned that I was going to have to unit man a lot. But then I just kind of got the flow of it. And I never did get a solo. I never did. On stream, I used 2 revives. One of them was, I felt like one was a little, you know. I mean, it's within the rules. I guess the timer went out on that 3rd phase, so those are the rules, right? I didn't get it done in time. But I actually ended up really liking the fight a lot, especially because I have a rank 3 Ultron. That helped. It's riff something, I think. Yeah, you know what it is? I couldn't tell if that was like a side quest or the event quest. I'm terrible. Like if Kabam wrote a book and I needed to pass a class on that book, I would never pass. Like I would just have to take my fail and just be okay with it. I can't understand. Cat mouse event quest. All right, so does that mean it's live? Let's go ahead and update this. Thank you very much. Cat and mouse event quest. Strands, what's up, buddy? How you doing? I was enjoying talking with you today about Omega Sentinel. Strands has an Omega Sentinel himself. So very, very excited for that. What's up, Toffrey? How you doing, my friend? It's called Sting and Stealth. Sting and Stealth. All right. No, it's not quite 10 o'clock. My watch is saying 10 o'clock. We're going to be right back, and let's update this. From what I can tell, you guys actually will be able to hear me, which is good. So let's go ahead and update this game and get on with it. I can tell a lot of fun being able to catch. Thanks, buddy. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it, Infamous. I'm glad I literally didn't even know you have a channel. I'm really excited about it. In Noon, obviously, you're an amazing player. That goes without saying when someone is in Noon. So I'm really looking forward to that and catching up with you over the course of this next season. You became Thronebreaker with R3 Groot? Oh, Jeremiah. Are you serious? I respect the commitment if it is. I respect the commitment. Wow, there's some sort of deal. There's some sort of deal. Let's go ahead and check out what this deal is all about. Basic Catalyst bundle, rank up your champions. I like ranking up my champions. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what they're offering us. It's one of these, so I have a feeling that it's not going to be a ton of tier 6 basic. It's not an insignificant amount now, is it? Geez. I'm gonna have to think on this one. I probably will not be getting this, to be honest. I've spent quite a bit of real life resources on this game this month, and I think they might not be getting any more from me. Okay, I'm gonna update the title on this very quickly, and then we will jump into it. All right, everyone? Let's see here. How do we do this? Cat and mouse. Which is what someone actually said earlier in the chat, so thank you. Uh-oh. Did I lose you all? Did it go out? I don't know if you guys can hear me. Something happened on my end. You're here and you guys can hear me? Okay, cool. Yeah, that was, I hit the save button to change the title of the stream and then the sound went out. So anyways, whatever. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. Rady Long Legs. Was he streaming? I actually, I looked, my YouTube didn't let me know. I can't stand when that happens. It's really annoying. He's trying to grind out Hyperion, and I'd love to be supportive. All right. I don't think there's anything special we need to know. Oh, that little profile picture is delightful. Let's go ahead and just jump into this. Let's jump into this. Thanks for letting me know you guys could hear me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you love Groot, and it was a no-brainer. Jeremiah, I absolutely love that. I full respect for playing the game in the way that is fun for you. That is awesome. Out of curiosity, because I've heard conflicting answers on these sorts of things. Would you like it if Groot got buffed? Or are you like, no, don't mess with my Groot. This is how Groot is. This is how I ranked him. I don't want it changed. So I'm very, very curious if you would mind indulging me in that. They're not letting us know who the bosses are? Is this supposed to be some sort of like fun role-playing thing? Mercenary, oh shoot, okay. Mercenaries or Guardians of the Galaxy's attackers gain tactical. Okay, at least they're clever. Mutant. They inflict a bleed passive on the defender whenever they inflict a stun debuff on the defender. Fair enough. So Mercenary Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, that'd be cool to use your new Gamoras, right? And Mutant. If the attacker is a mutant or has tactical edge, they gain a crossfight charge each time they inflict the defender with a max bleed. All right, cool. When the defender performs the first attack of any combo, the defender is stun immune until the attack ends. Is that the global or just this lane? That looks like it might just be this lane. Okay, so you could also reparry though to get around that. Every 8 seconds, defender gets an unstoppable buff. Okay, so this looks like just bring in mutants. Let's see who the oh, they don't tell us who the boss is. So that's what you meant by stealth boss. I thought you were saying like stealthy, like Spider-Man, the not so good one. Okay, cool. So whenever damage cornered, Mixed Master, Power Shield, Hurt Locker. It is a Mystic, so they're letting us know that. All right, let's jump into this. Some mutants. Professor X. We are looking to move kind of quickly, so I'm going to use champions who I believe will work. I guess just in case we need that. No, I don't think we will. Let's bring in No, yeah, that'll be fine. And then just in case that boss is super troublesome for any reason, we'll bring in Human Torch and use his pre-fight because there was cornered. If I remember correctly, that node had cornered. AQ update is coming. Oh no. No. That probably means what was the fancy term they used for them? Modifiers? One of the reasons why the current AQ is tolerable for me at all is that I don't have to think about it. Not having to think about it, it's still annoying for me, but to not have to think about it makes it a little bit better. And if they add those modifiers, I'll have to start thinking about it again, which I really don't want to do. Oh, thank goodness. PWF. Oh, thank you. AQ update has no impact on us. I assume that means that's nothing. Okay, so Dot saying nothing for at 8. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad they updated it for 5 and 6. Hopefully they made 5 and 6 more not fun, whatever the term would be. And for those of you who enjoy AQ, I apologize. It should not be yucking your yum if you really enjoy it. I'd be curious why, though. If anyone in the chat's like, dude, I love AQ, could you please tell me why? I'd like to try to understand that. Crimson Rage. Did they really call it Crimson Rage? Okay. Compose myself. Arc Overload. Okay. I can't believe they really called it Crimson Rage. Am I the only person who finds that hysterical that they actually went there? Betsy, I know. I would have brought in Betsy, man, but I'm still pretty new with her, and I don't honestly know how to play her very well. So, as I am trying to get through this, yeah. All right, there we go. So this isn't bad. Let's stay away from him so he doesn't get Crimson Rage. Get myself back out of that corner. The Nukamora can ramp up very quickly. I like her. What's up, Bork? Just saw you, buddy. Yeah, dude, I kind of do like her. Buddy Lee and, oh shoot, I should look down at the screen. I think B McG put out a video too, if I remember correctly. I saw that, kind of talking about why she might be good in war. And then, Buddy Lee put out a video talking about some utility she might have. I was relatively impressed. I bought, that stupid rank 1 to rank 2 gem. I don't even remember what like the category that you're supposed to be in to be able to use it on, and she's one of them. And I actually may use it on her because I like Gamora. I like Nebula and champions she works with. So, Ellen Medi, what's up, man? Map 7 is more fun. I don't get the Crimson Rage joke. I can't explain it, and it might be very particular to me and like the area I kind of grew up in. Like, you know how like not all Americans are the same, not all Californians are the same. It might just be very keyed into the area I grew up in, and it's not a topic I should make fun of, so we'll leave it alone. All right. SQ rewards are fine. Big bobblehead and make Herc. What? What's going on? I feel like you're speaking in code, Slay. Or maybe you are speaking in code. Dude, Slay, I know I told you in a chat, but I really enjoyed the podcast you had put together. I think it was only episode 2, though, according to my Spotify. If anyone's curious, Slay, along with Felganos, who's pretty active on my channel, he's taken some time off for studies. And then Anaz, a really good player who was in SSX until I think he got a new job. But they're doing a podcast. It was really fun. They goof around a lot. It is funny. They actually do make me laugh. So it's not just like, you know, that thing where you're like, okay, I'm just watching you be self-indulgent. That's not that much fun. This one, they're actually humorous. So it feels like a good time. I didn't actually mind Map 7, mostly Map Work. I obviously we're not all the same, my friend, but that's one of those ones I'm just not going to understand because I could not stand map 7. Just like you had to be on I felt like it was all the time. There was so many check-ins that you had to do. Oh man, I forgot about her and her glancing. But what is it about map 8 that you hate? At least, what do you hate more than map 7? I actually pitched an idea to Kabam to try to what I felt would be improve AQ, but they were already well on their way to map 8, and they were like, "Yeah, thanks. We'll." They were very polite about it, but they're like, "We're already full on our way to map 8, but we may consider this another time." And the basic idea was, I feel like one of the reasons why AQ is not fun is because all you can really do is mess up. Like, you can't improve your standing in AQ because your rewards are already tallied for you before you even start. You can either get what your prestige, Alliance prestige says you should get, or you could not. And all you're really trying to do is maybe not use items and to try to pay as little attention as possible. Like once the first couple of weeks, maybe it's a little bit fun because you get to do something new, a new challenge. But after that, nothing good can happen besides you just getting the rewards you feel like you've already earned at the beginning of the week. That's how I see it. I think they just wasted one of my side mission entries. Oh no. I'm sorry, dude. Map 7 is more fun. I don't get that. Okay. Strands in regard to Omega. I'm too far back in the chat. OG Highline, what is up, dude? I'll welcome any changes as I would love for him to get ranked up by more people. Oh, Jeremiah. Okay. So okay. Because I'm sure you're aware, there's people in the community who, when their champions, quote unquote, gotten buffed, and I understand it too, is they end up changing something that was kind of important to that champ's kit. So I can understand why, especially if you're using the champion for a specific reason, this quote unquote buff that changes that function, right? Like that was the Fate Seal on Hood. Sweeta seemed like he handled the changes to Howard pretty fine, if I remember correctly. Like he wasn't in love with it, but he got it. All right. Come on, Phoenix. Don't be difficult. All right. Love to bait this SP1. He doesn't want to throw it. All right. Whatever. Easy. It's on Spotify. No skills, no bills. MC is what it's called. Are people asking about Slay? If they are, let's go ahead and is there a way to put a link in here? Because like I said, I did find it interesting. I found it entertaining. And as you know, I really liked the topic as far as like battlegrounds and how that might end up relating to war. It's something I'm a little concerned with, and not just war, but like alliance interactions in general. I have some genuine concerns as someone who loves alliance mode. I don't enjoy alliance quest, but I do enjoy alliance war, and I enjoy having 30 people on a line chat. Like that's part of it for me, is you make these friends and have this community. That's a big part of enjoying this game now for me. And I feel like if the game gets to a point where the rewards are so good, I guess it's a bit of an equation. Like, let's say the rewards are so good, plus the mode is so fun in Battlegrounds that people are like, I don't need to do AQ. I don't need to do Alliance War. Why would I do that? And so we're all just a bunch of like individuals out here playing the same game. I don't know. I don't think I will enjoy the game as much. I really don't. As a streamer, as someone who enjoys streaming, earlier in the stream, I was talking about how this is one of my favorite things to do. I would enjoy it because Battlegrounds is obviously great streaming. It's really great streaming. And I think people would enjoy watching it. You could talk a lot about strategy. Like I see the appeal to make it have good rewards so people will enjoy it because the mode itself is so fun. But if that starts to have a negative relationship with alliance interactivity, that's not worth it. That's not a price I would like to pay. Oh man, I thought that parry would land. Yeah, so you can just reparry to get around this. So those of you who've learned the reparry skill, you're fine. And it looks like it even puts it on a cooldown. I'm just now finally paying attention to the node itself. Yeah, there we go. Can I tell you the boss, or do you want it to be a surprise? Let's see. I think we're almost there. Mark, you probably wrote that a while ago, and I'm just now seeing it. Yeah, I guess we're already here. Yeah, I like AQ because I can use the champs that are ranked up because I don't like and don't worry about die. Okay, that's great. Thank you. Like, thank you for giving me that perspective, right? Like, that's why I asked these questions. And the cool thing is, that's opinion. Like, I can't tell you you're wrong, and you can't tell me I'm wrong. We're just different people who like different things. That's awesome, and that's great to hear. Using Ronin on EQ every day. So you're also choosing to, or is Ronin one of your like best champions, or is it just someone that you like? And so you're like, dude, it's really cool. I get to use Ronin. It's not war, so I don't feel badly if I die. Like, I just enjoy that. And if that's the case, that's awesome. And thank you for sharing that with me. If they mess with Rogue's ability to chain SB2s, if they buff her, I'm gonna riot though. See, that's what I'm talking about. And not that Rogue's not good. She's very good. But she could stand a buff and not be overpowered. But if they change these things that we enjoy about them as champions, like we end up developing these, I mean, I don't want to be like creepy about it, but we kind of develop these like relationships, I guess, in a way with champions. And when those change, I can understand why it'd be bothersome. It's absolutely okay with me, man. It's absolutely okay with me. It's a very genuine shout out. I truly enjoyed the podcast. I listened to, I think it was like an hour. It was like 54 minutes. I listened to the whole thing. All right. What is this? Energy attacks, cornered, mixed master, power shield, hurt locker. Let's try with Professor X and happen. Watch, it's going to be like Mordo, isn't it? Oh, it's Diablo. Okay. I was all worried. The node has bubble shield, right? I'm trying to remember the node itself now. All right. What's up, DLL? How you doing, buddy? How's the grind going, my friend? I was told that you were streaming earlier, and I actually didn't even see it. Like, I actually logged on YouTube to see if you were, and it didn't show it to me, which is really annoying. I wouldn't mind a relationship with Red. Yeah, I bet you're not the only one, True Potential. I bet you're not the only one. By the way, we don't. That's one of the things we don't talk about, right? I saw the meme. We don't talk about Fight Club. We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Will Smith's wife. And we don't talk about the Lakers top rate. We just don't, all right? Let's just leave it at that. Campo, what's up, dude? How are you doing, my friend? How was that vacation, buddy? How was that vacation? It looked awesome. The photos you shared on Discord. Thank you for sharing those. And the food looked delightful. How helpful were the Odin free fights against King? OG Highline, they were extremely helpful. I noticed a massive difference in using Ultron with those pre-fights and without. With the pre-fights, there were multiple phases I was able to get through in just one go. Like I could get through the whole phase in one wounded phase, I guess it's called. All right, let's see what this one is. Ooh, a mutant. All right. More tactical edges. All right, guys. Avengers. Is it just Avengers? Uh-oh, we may have a problem. Oh, okay, or tech. If the attacker is tech or has the tactical edge, they get a power drain charge for 6 seconds when they land a critical hit. Performing a medium combo and consumes all charges and puts a power drain. So you're going to get these charges when you crit, and then when you land a medium ender, you'll consume them all and power drain. All right. If the attacker's tech or has tactical edge, they gain a cross charge each time they do this. When the defender uses a special attack, they gain it. Okay, so they're going to get energized, increasing their combat power rate. I imagine everyone knows this. We've talked about this at length from my war videos, but that's different than ability power rate. So this is what happens when you hit them. Extinction protocol, the inevitable extinction, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is one of those nodes I've never paid attention to, and I imagine it's killed me a few times because I haven't. Looks like they're going to increase their combat. Okay, so their combat power rate's going to get increased. We see a mutant there. Whenever I see that, that always concerns me that it's going to be a bishop, because he is the one champion that, like, Nimrod does not just destroy. Maybe we can take her out for a spin. I heard she's good. I'm still not mastering her yet. I will get a video out on her. Campo, are you here, my friend? I think Campo's here. I think he's being coy. Gotta make sure I don't bring in any of those champions who can't crit. But I feel like we've got our bases covered here. I feel good with this. Let's see what happens. Lefty, what's up, dude? Duke Gecko. How are you doing, my friend? The other day, I was actually thinking about how we hadn't chatted in a while. And you were showing me like all those classic cars. This is probably like 1.5 to 2 years ago. How are you doing, buddy? Slay, I'm actually gonna I'm gonna pin this. So if anyone's interested, this is the podcast I was talking about. I feel like they're genuinely making an effort to do it too. So I think it's worth checking out. I'm looking forward to episodes 3 and 4 and all that stuff. Soon we will just not talk. Everything is upsetting. Everything is bothersome. Everything makes me want to slap you. So yeah, we just can't talk. We'll talk only in emojis. Pierre, what's up, buddy? All right. How are we supposed to win fights with Blackhead or Scorpion when they aren't available? Or what am I missing? Uh-oh. Is this bugged? Oh, I heard we're supposed to win fights with them. And yeah, they didn't mail us some. Maybe they'll mail it to us later in the week. Because, you know, they're not... I feel like that stuff... no, maybe it doesn't. I feel like it would often coincide with, like, when their early access bundle drops. It's a little bit of like a... You know, the first taste is for free. And then if you really want to get them, you need to give us $100. And even then, it's still just a 0.06 chance. Sounds like Vision and HB would be good. Any power drain will do. Oh, yeah. That would have been smart. Oh, well. But yeah, that would have been smart. Hey, what's up, Legendary Avenger? How you doing, man? Duke, I'm doing great, my friend. Life was really busy for about 3 weeks here. But we're coming out of it. Feel good. Got my meetings done. And starting to get ready for vacation, actually. Not for a couple months, but I'm going to go on a pretty lengthy vacation. Pumped up about that. I want to remember how we get that power drain. So it's just a medium ender. Okay, cool. I will try not to get a Mega Sentinel killed. I will do my best, but I still might. Oh, I thought Campo was going to join us. I was all excited. Okay, so I've already made mistake number 1. Ooh, the reach on her heavy is pretty decent. I'm very excited to see that. I will be getting a video out on her very, very soon. And I happen to know that she'll be in a video tomorrow with one fight that just impressed the heck out of me, and I wanted to show it to you all. Keep in mind, her damage is being amplified here by the global. What's up, Evan? How you doing, buddy? There are other ways to get points. You don't have to just use Scorpion and Black Hand. Ah, all right. So maybe that's what it is. They're like, look, if you want to open some crystals and get some 3 stars, you could do it. Oh, wait. Power Drain Avengers. I smell a Hawkeye path. Someone's got a rank 3 Hawkeye, right? I will say, I find myself, because you get all these rank up rewards from finishing 7.4, which I finished. In fact, I think that opening came out today. And you get all these rank up rewards, but a lot of them are these gems, which is fine. I'm not complaining. And I want to save them. But I might... I think I'm going to get a video out on Cap Sam Wilson, too. Because I really want to dive deeper into him. Especially with him coming up in the featured crystal. I don't think I'm going to be using an awakening gem on him. I might if I really like what I see. But I feel like he is going to play more and more of a role. As I start to get to know Omega Sentinel better, I'm seeing spaces, which is cool. I actually like this. He doesn't handle all problems, and I'm seeing a role for him still, if I understand his kit as well as I think I do. So I really am excited to get a video out on him. Campo, buddy, are you there? I feel like I see you trying to talk, but it's not coming through. If that's the case, let me know, or even let me know in the chat itself. Yeah, Campo's not coming through. Can you guys hear Campo? If you guys could let me know. If you guys could hear Campo, I'd appreciate it. Why is Campo not coming through? You're trying to talk. I'm scared to raise your volume too much because what if like it's just a button and then we've had this issue before. DLL, I think DLL said he's on a walk, so he can't help us out and let us know if it's on. This is on my side or not. What's up, Big Germ? How you doing, buddy? And I can't think of why things would just change, Campo. That's what I can't figure out. The cup and string doesn't actually work, but it used to. What's up, OIC? Shoot, because I would love to get Campo on call for everybody. Let's see. Where are usually someone like Meta helps me fix this. Usually someone like Meta. Is it an OBS thing maybe? That's what I'm wondering, Campo. And I would, before I start messing with my OBS settings, I wish we had a way to test though. But like, I mean, DLL was just on call the other day and it was fine. And I have not changed a single thing with OBS. What's up, Jacob? How you doing, buddy? I assume it's an old man Vega thing. It always is, PWF. It always is. Like, we're eventually going to find out that I have them muted on my side or something like that. I got a question. Do you play a lot with Ghost? No, I don't. I've been trying to do 7.2.6 and have had problems with her not phasing. That's not good. No, I'm not aware of there being problems with her phase right now or any bugs with that. I did use her for a path in 7.4, so that's like in the last week or so, and I didn't notice any problems. It doesn't mean that there's not. It just means I didn't notice any. Okay, let's try to get this working for just a few more seconds here. Campo, can you do me solid and try to talk, and I'll look and see if it's coming through OBS at all. Yeah, it appears to just not flat out not be coming through. Oh, no. Yeah, this is weird. Because where it says it should be coming through, it appears to be coming through. Let me yeah, that's what I'm wondering too, Jacob. I mean, I'm usually assume it's on my side. It's my issue. We'll try this for a few more seconds. I'm looking at the Discord setting where we go through this. This all looks fine and normal. Let's see here. Let's check this part out. And for those who've never heard Campo, it is well worth it. What we're going through here is well worth it. It is well worth the time if we could get to hear this man's delicious voice and insights. I test my mic on Discord and it seems to be coming through. Jacob, are you in a place where you could do me a favor and try to voice join the stream and we could see if we could hear you? That could help me know if this is, that could help me troubleshoot a little bit and narrow down the problem. If you were able to do that. If you're not, I understand. I mean, I realize you might be at work or at dinner or just not capable of doing that right now. Campo has the thunder. He really does. What's up, buddy? How you doing, buddy? We just run the side quest 7 times and called. Yeah, we're trying to get through it. All right, I'll keep playing the game while Jacob tries to test this out, and then we'll see. Buddy, you probably haven't had a chance to see it, man. I really enjoyed your Gamora showcase. Yeah, going through that. That was awesome. Oh, buddy, if anyone knows how to fix the stream, it's going to be Lefty. I started this before I read what he was saying. Another video source, that'd be weird. Yeah, and I don't know why this would happen. I mean, I just was streaming 2 days ago with DLL on call, and it was fine. All right, let's wait out this Lucky and destroy her. If anyone's wondering why Nimrod's getting that crit failure, because he technically shouldn't. I am running the mastery that what is it, a weakness or something? I can't remember what it's called, but I'm running Resonate. It's just like my default setup these days because I play so much Spider-Man 99. So that's why it was every time he was not able to apply it to her. Okay, so Jacob is there. I see, Jacob, you're muted, though. Okay, Jake, I can't hear Jacob. Can you guys hear Jacob? No. Nope. Okay. Can you guys hear each other? Campo and Jacob, can you guys hear each other? Campo and Jacob, if you guys can hear each other. Is the conversation good? I'm curious. Shoot. I'm not sure how to fix this then, guys. I was really hoping it wasn't going to be on. Yeah, this has happened before. And I think it was Meta. Meta knew a very easy fix. So I'm on the user settings. I'm in voice and video. Can you guys all still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. Now let's just hope the chat can still hear us. Because I can hear you two.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Woohoo! All right.
Hey.
What? Hey, okay, guys. Just so everyone knows, this was all a ruse, so I could get Jacob on call. How are you doing, my friend? I'm just kidding. I wish I was being serious. I wish I knew technology that well, where I could have done that intentionally. And I understand if you have to go, but it is great to hear your voice, my friend. How are you doing?
I'm great, man.
Yeah. Anything big coming up soon?
Yes, sir. In 3 days, actually.
Congratulations, man. How you feeling?
It's a bit surreal.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah. Are we? Is it okay? Can I say why I'm asking you these questions? Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
So, for those who don't know, Jacob will be getting married very, very soon. And you had to delay it a couple times, right, with the COVID and stuff?
Twice, yeah.
Wow. And you are genuinely excited about it. So that is awesome. That's how it should be. Could not be happier for you, dude. Really, really excited.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Cool.
I can't wait.
Oh, that's how it should be. That is how it's supposed to feel. That is great. And Campo, dude, you're back from vacation. How are you doing?
Doing pretty well, man. I'm hearing a little bit of an echo feedback thing going on here, which might just be on my end. So sorry for all the technical difficulties, but yeah, had a good time away. Happy to be back and kind of getting back into the swing of things here. But yeah, I'm also grinding a lot of arena now, just like DLL. So trying to get that 10K unit deal. That's my next goal in the game.
And I'm sure that's the goal for a lot of people right now. How far away from it are you?
Oh, I'm pretty far away. I'm worried I'm not going to get there before the end of the month, and I'm going to have to aim for 12K units or something like that.
But you prioritize being on vacation and having a good time and enjoying your life, right?
That was way worth it. Yeah, everything in the game can wait because it's all, we'll all catch up eventually.
I'm sure that was frustrating on some level, but I think you made a great decision, and I'm happy to hear it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to mess with something on my end real quick.
Yeah.
Jacob, are you hearing kind of like an echo thing, or is that just me?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah, I don't necessarily hear echo when you talk, Campo, or are you talking about when I talk?
When I talk, I'm hearing myself.
Oh, okay. You don't sound as like crisp as normal, but I mean, you sound fine. It's not like. But I could see if I had your voice, I would probably want to make sure I sounded as good or as true to life as possible. So, Jacob, do you miss the game at all, buddy?
No, not really. It's just a time issue. I don't really have time.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
But you're still part of the community? You're pretty active on Discord. I've been really, I'll admit, I've been surprised. You told me you would be, but I've been surprised.
Yeah, it varies a bit, but also we have some great people on the Discord server. So
This is true.
otherwise, I probably wouldn't be.
Did you get a chance to see the new emojis that Cat made?
I saw the Venom Pool one, right?
Yeah. There's a Venom Pool one, and then there's a Null one. I can't tell which one I like more. But I actually took the Null one as an emoji for my channel.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks great.
Do I have the ability to just put it? I should be able to just put it out. I love it. I just absolutely love it. Thank you. Yeah.
It's great.
Super Sam, what's up, dude? Hobbitcrom. Mike J, both are okay. So you guys can hear an echo pretty bad. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, hopefully we'll get it set up. Where do I find these? I don't know. They just it just happens. It's just very lucky, I guess. Stadium sound. All right, and all of that. I wonder if we missed any questions. Here we go from Alejandro. Hey Vega, love your Alliance 4 videos. Cool question. Do you recommend Caesar Master 6.4.6 boss? Who even is that?
Is that Iron Man Infinity War?
Alejandro, if you're still there, buddy, because I know it was a while ago, let us know who the boss is and who you're using to attack them. I think that would help out a lot. Because, yeah. Parry vulnerability.
That's the Grandmaster.
Oh, the big boss.
I honestly don't remember that fight at all. I think I used a lot of units.
6.4.6, that's the Grandmaster.
Oh, sorry, I read it as 0.4. Yeah, that is the Grandmaster.
It depends on how comfortable you're off when fighting him. Because if you're just going for the nuke, it's probably smart to recall masteries on.
I'm curious how this disorient's going to work. Because I know she's like immune to... I want to see how it's worded. Her ability accuracy against mutants. But so far, all parries are landing. I'd really like for him to throw a special. Oh, that auto block has saved me so many times while playing her.
I love the auto block. I love the armor too. It's just such a great safety net.
Yep. And this is what people have talked about, though, is that, you can get stuck. There's no power control. And I'm sure I'm going to have fights and occasions where it drives me insane. But I mean, if she had power control too, I'd be very worried about a nerf. I'd be very, very about a nerf, right? Like, I mean, how much does one champion need to have? I feel like, I guess what I'm saying is I'm glad that there is some sort of, not flaw, but that there is something she's just not overpowered at or with. Because her damage is ridiculous.
Does have the Sentinel synergy, which does give her a tiny, tiny bit of power control.
Which, to me, kind of helps show that, like, they knew it. Like, when they were designing her, they're like, okay, let's have this be a quote-unquote issue. Also give her a way to handle it. All right. Got to pick up the pace here a little bit. Science attackers reduce the potency of defender's poison. Additionally, when a science attacker dodges an attack or performs all poison debuffs are removed. Vaccine flight. Science attackers gain an indefinite passive every time attack. Okay, poison. So basically, I feel like this was the node a very long time ago.
Yeah, you can, what is it, parries and dexes will get rid of the poisons, and that's how you get your furies, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I remember Wasp was really fun here. And if you do eye bomb, you can just do like special threes and get acid burn.
Oh yeah, okay, good call. What is intercepting the opponent's dash attack? Okay. This is too early on for this to already be Scorpion, right? We're only at the third. Oh man, I didn't mean to. I meant to just back out so I could change my team. All right. Let's get some science champions in there, huh? Eye bomb sounds fun. Anti-venom. And
negative, maybe, for fun.
Yeah.
Or spam, maybe.
Spam. Yeah, if we're going to have fun, let's go spam.
Let's get spam in there.
And then just in case, the bosses haven't been a problem at all, but just in case, I guess Mole's the most... I can see why people love him so much.
Oh yeah,
he's just so safe in so many ways. All right, Campo MC Gam is so fun. Oh, Tofrey's enjoying Gamora, huh?
Yeah, he's digging Gamora buff so far.
You gonna rank her, Toffrey? And if so, how far are you thinking? Reverse controls immunity helps a lot against Grandmaster. See, I can barely remember that fight, and now that you're saying that, I'm like, yeah, I kind of recall that. Maybe I used Professor X. I really think that's a fight I never got down well, though. It wasn't like Gwenmaster and this Kang. I felt like I got down pretty well. I don't even remember 7.3, and I just finished it up. I never got that fight down well.
Doom and Herc's probably going to be pretty good because Doom is so tanky and Herc can go immortal. So even if you do mess up in the reverse control stages, you're probably going to survive anyways.
So then I would think that Recoil Tree, that was the essence of the question, and he's probably gone, would not be a good idea unless you're using a champion who's healing from them or a dual immune, right? Big Germ, Vega, is Nimrod worth waking up when awakened? I think so. I think he is. And then if and when you awaken him, you'll notice a big difference. And then almost every 10 to 15 sig levels, you'll notice it'll be a noticeable increase in his power. But yeah, what about you guys? How are you feeling on Nimrod unawakened?
I think so. I think his sig is pretty, I wouldn't say underrated, but yeah, I think it's something that you want, but if you still have him, he can be a top tech option on Awakens for sure.
I feel like this is a trap of some sort.
I think one of you guys put it in the rankings chat pretty well that he's like a different champ awakened. So
yeah. I saw the super chat come by. Thank you so much. I'll get to it in just a minute. Oh, that was weird. That's got to be... That shouldn't be happening. All right, let's get this down and get that name updated. Jay Fizzle, what is up, dude? You sure I should pull in Mojo twice? Give me. What? Are you serious? Huge congrats to you, Jay Fizzle, dude. I'm so pumped up for Mojo. I have been wanting my Mojo awakened and ranked for a very, very long time. I just he's very good. I do think he's very good. I've just never had a need for him, so I didn't want to use awakening gems or things like that. So to actually be able to just awaken him was awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was bonkers, man. I didn't see it live, so I watched the video this morning. And how rare is it when you just call the champ that you want and then it appears?
Very, very rare. I had a weird stint at the end of 2 years ago where that actually was how it was. I was a featured crystal and I was like, I want spam. And I got spam. And then that luck just dried up fast. And to get him in back to back, hopefully I'm not spoiling anything, but it was awesome. I'm sure I'm not.
Been wanting to execute Mojo for over a year now, I think.
Yeah, he's so good. And I think with Battlegrounds, and that's my goal, is just to get him to rank 3 before Battlegrounds gets started.
I'm probably going to use a Mystic Gem on him, mostly because I just basically duped Hood and Dr. Voodoo recently, so I think I can give the gem to Mojo and not feel bad about it at all.
Was that the video where you you pulled your white whale and then duped them seconds later?
Yeah, exactly.
That was pretty.
So yeah, Mystics have been coming in pretty fast, but I'm pretty sure Mojo deserves a gem, because he gets the persistent charge and everything.
Oh, agreed.
Yeah. I actually did pull Mojo from a Nexus, and I picked Mangog over Mojo, which I'm very much regretting, but I did get the video out of the Mangog pull, so it kind of worked out.
The video was great. It was very fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's really bad. Yeah. And Mangog is really bad on attack.
I loved that one. All right. Oh, so much fun. Okay, MCoC, what's up, dude? Thanks for being here. I did eventually land Omega Sentinel. I did, yeah. Nimrod at high sig is a big difference with Unawakened is hypers, but he's still so good these days. Yeah, thank you, DLL. But yeah, and I feel like you covered that in one of your videos, like, or maybe it was Campo, but someone did, and I think that's awesome. I went 500 in and didn't get her. Talk about rage quit. Yeah, man, like, you can't. I mean, I'm sorry, right? You obviously know the lesson, and I'm sorry. Like, it just is what it is with this game. And that's why that's why I don't do hunts very often anymore, because I know me, if I'm gonna really do a true hunt, I'm gonna pretty much go until I get them. And I don't know. I think it's more important to try to just enjoy the process, and if it happens, cool, and if it doesn't, cool. And then also, like we're talking about this Mojo pool, and I was so excited about it. And I think there's something to be said about that too, of like playing the hand you're dealt.
I know not everybody likes the like the basic Nexus crystals as rewards, but I kind of like them because it just forces you to go into the basic pool. And at least speaking for myself, like there are still lots of champs that I don't have. Like I don't even have Guardian, for example, you know? And so I've made a lot of my tech decisions around not having Guardian. So like if I pick a tech Nexus, there's a chance he could show up, and then that's more decision making down the line, you know? So whereas like if you just focus on the features, there's a lot of benefit to that account wise, but then you're limiting yourself to like 24 champions over the course of a couple months.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Like, I'm stopped. I mean, it's always open to mind changing, but I think I've truly stopped with the featured. I think I have 45,000 shards. I really would love to get Hyperion. I would. I mean, I'm seeing the videos of what he's doing at rank 3, and I think he will be really helpful for Battlegrounds too, on top of all this. But there's still, every crystal is not like increasing your chances, really. It's still just a 1 in 24 chance each time. And I think I'm going to hold on to them, and then I'll open Cosmic. Anytime we have like Nexus type class Nexuses available or stuff like that, I'll open Cosmic and hopefully get him that way. I could have hunted him. I know he was in those Cav crystals. But Omega Sentinel was a unique case for me with her prestige and all that. So I really just wanted to get her. And hype, hype wouldn't make sense for me to take to rank 4 because of prestige and stuff like that. So I'm hoping he's my next like Moldude and Fury. Like I just couldn't get them for the longest time. So that's what I'm hoping for.
Putting 186 into him is also pretty horrible.
Ooh, that would hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that on the trending video, about how he could be a decent rank 4 kind of like after you have your 5 settled, and you can just bring up someone at Sig 1 or Sig 20 and not worry about it. He would be really fun.
Absolutely.
He was back in Act 6, man. 4. Oh, rank 4, wow, that's crazy. I mean, I just remember back in Act 6, it was just like, all right, Captain America Infinity War, Hyperion, and then 3 other champs. Like, that was every path for me in Act 6. They're just so versatile. Hyperion was so good back then.
That was more. I used Quake and Corvus a lot.
And Colossus, probably, right? No, just kidding.
Of course.
Jacob has an almost unhealthy dislike for Colossus. Notice I said almost unhealthy.
Hey, we can talk about Stealthy. That's someone we all dislike.
Yeah. I don't think anyone... Poor Snoops, though. Snoops is such a good dude. I feel a little bit badly every time we speak negatively about Stealthy. Alright. This one is going to make me actually go to my SP3.
This is fun though. When you throw the SP3 with all those Furies, like he should be down in seconds now.
Yeah, the bosses were. Jesus, this is what I'm talking about, guys. I just play the game and I don't remember stuff. But yeah, Diablo, and then someone in the chat just wrote it. I can't believe I can't even think of who it was. Omega Red. Yep. Thank you, Evan. Man, some weird lag here, huh? Or just like connection issues. Can't put out an awesome graph demonstrating how well it scales. Nimrod Sig? I think that's what it is, because I think I saw the graph. Yep. Just, Vega next boss is Venom the Duck after this. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I keep being scared that they're going to put like a really tough defender, and so far it has not been the case. What's happened to me? And Germ, that doesn't mean that like I'm not doubting that it's happened to you. It just, we haven't seen it. If anyone else in the chat though has had issues with Ghost, please let us know.
I mean, there was the whole not facing recall thing.
Yeah, but I think
they're from like May.
I think they're saying like she's not phasing.
I'll try to get some videos of it and reach out to support.
Alright, let's get this going. Get a little taunt. Oh, I thought that one was going to do him in. Alright. And he's done.
So OIC is just asking if there's been any problems with the Nimrod synergy with the Mega Sentinel. I haven't tested that one. OIC, I have not been able to test that yet. I will eventually get to it. I thank you for bringing it up. One thing it did make me do, though, is I went back and I actually read the synergy. And it clearly states debuffs. One of the coolest things about... I don't think it's the end of the world, but one of the coolest things is that... they're passives. And this is clearly an incinerate debuff. The incinerate damage is extremely small. That's really disappointing. I will try to get on that soon and then see if it's intended. You know what I can do is I can get in the Nimrod. I can just ask if that's intended to begin with. I can say like I'm hearing reports that, and then see what they have to say. What's up, BK? How you doing, buddy? What's this note again? So stay away from them. Yeah, Parry's this is basically like a node path 4 alliance war node a little bit. So your parries might fail, and with the disorients and stuff it could hurt. But Mold Dude will get it done.
Yeah. Mold Dude. This is reminding me of the old war map with the hidden defenders. I forgot to
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So that kind of I see we just got a question on it. I don't know. With the defenders are going to be like this, where you can just bring in, if you can rely on like class relationships, then I'm okay with it. I like it. But like if the mutant one had been Bishop, I think that's a little screwy, right? Because there's so many techs who would not work well for that. I don't know if I would love that in the event quest. That would feel like a bit much. I would want better rewards for the community if they were having to have a roster like mine where they could bring in like these perfect counters for an unknown opponent. I think that would be a little too much.
Especially considering these rewards are targeted at.
Yeah, exactly. Like if this was like in-game rewards, like 7 points, I'd be like, okay, that's, I guess it's fair. But that doesn't seem like what they're looking for the Cav event quest. I don't know if that's been stated somewhere officially, but that just doesn't feel like what they're...
I mean, it makes sense to target
Cav
players.
I think so, right? Like, help people get items, rank up, use their champions, have some fun. I feel like that's what they're doing with these like tactical charges and all that. So just kind of keep going with that, and keep the defenders, so that if you just rely on the classroom, and for anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, like I said, like don't have a bishop where there's a lot of tech champions that are going to do that energy damage and get him going, and then you've got a real problem. Who's someone else that breaks the class cycle? Like
Penny Parker.
Penny Parker. I think would just be brutal in general. Maybe Magneto if it was like a tech lane or something like that. Just stay away from those kinds of, like, don't do Mordo, and I think we're fine. That's what I think. What about you guys?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I agree. Like, especially because I think they put out something new about the class wheel and like emphasizing more of those relationships.
Yeah.
So like the fact that you brought in Mole Man and that, you had to deal with shrugging and purifying against that Joe, like that to me is a good mark of like, oh, a skill champion countering a science champion. So yeah, I like that.
So this is basically just bringing your skill champions and bash stuff, right?
I think so. I don't super remember this one.
And we were just told that the boss is Venom the Duck, I believe.
Nick Fury is usually good for all the KVP lanes for skill champs.
All right. I'd really like to start practicing my crossbones. I'm laughably bad with them, but I see we're doing fine on time. So I'm going to practice my crossbones a little bit here, guys. Which means it might be just one fight.
Oh man, I am bad with crossbones, and I ranked when he was buffed. I hadn't like fully moved on to rank 3 6-star roster, so I 565'd him and took him to sig 200. And I just have trouble maintaining those Furies.
I'm sure.
And there's something about like not seeing. There's something about like not seeing yellow or red numbers that just is not satisfying. Like I know you can get some big orange numbers, I guess, but like it just doesn't feel like he's doing what I want him to do.
I like that. Oh man. I may have chosen poorly. What am I supposed to be doing? If this has the effect of physical debuff on the attacker when they end their combo with a different attack than they ended their previous combo with.
So alternate medium and light ending.
Well, whatever. And to everyone's point, we're just going to use Mole Man. What's up, Domadeus? Mole Man is my best friend from... Yeah, BK, I mean, I see why people like him so... I mean, I like him so much. Like, it totally makes sense. All right. I keep forgetting to alternate my combos. Like, to see the auto block failed, or like if this was like last month with the evade failed. So I'm just going to keep his monster mass relatively low. Didn't mean to block that. I actually thought I had gotten out of the way.
Oh, the power lock is passive too, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, I think they're just
skill lane.
Yeah, I think that's them. Like people, wasn't there the passive heal block for a while?
That's right.
That one always bothers people because they're like, I turned on suicides. And you're like, okay, turn them off.
Yeah, I
It's clearly a lane mate for Nick Fury.
So true. Switch combo. Yeah, I remembered there in the end, though. Thank you for the reminder. I do appreciate it.
You ended up with 10 Furies, so it kind of worked out.
Yeah, it was fine. Honestly, don't know where Kabamsi's been in hiding bosses. It will be a matter of hours until someone puts out a map. Sometimes I wonder if it's just to do that, right? Like earlier in the stream, we were talking about alliances, and as much as I don't like AQ, I do like alliance activities because I think it provides community. And I do think it provides like a sticky player, right? Like in the essence of if you get really frustrated, you're not just leaving a game. You're leaving like friends, you're leaving community, you know, there's line chats, Discord, things like that. And that makes it a little bit harder to leave, right? You're not just like putting down some game that you installed on your phone. And the point of that is, you know, we have folks like Cat Murdoch who are making these awesome maps and things like that. And I think that just adds to the community feel. So maybe that's why they do it. Maybe they feel like not everyone's going to look into it. But I mean, I hear you. It's like Labyrinth of Legend maps and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, I lost my... Wait, why did she evade?
Because you have a... Oh, wait.
I probably had a concussion on you.
Yeah, I think so, but I didn't.
Yeah, but what's his...
To add to that,
I guess she doesn't need... if you're in the aftershock damage, then she doesn't need the actual concussion on you to evade, maybe. Which is why she works on attack against debuff immune, even though she doesn't say so on her description. Which is a can of worms.
See, but hold on. This isn't a slow. This is just ignores, evades, and auto blocks. His true accuracy.
Oh.
So that's why.
Wasn't that a bug a while ago? Did you Quake Mole Man?
Maybe there's a.
You can Quake Mole Man if you parry like 10 times at the start of the fight to give him 10 monster mass, but I don't think you could do it with true accuracy, so that was weird.
I think that's really weird. Like I'm slowly coming to accept that. Like I tried to slow Sorcerer Supreme this morning. I was trying to finish up the last EQ, and I kind of just forgot about it. Uh-oh, are we talking about the bug? No headphone on, but was going to join call soon. Yeah, jump on call, DL, if you can. Or is that a bug?
Quake, you know, basically she does all her Quake things against, like, say, a debuff immune champion, which would mean there's no active concussion on them, but she still does everything that you would expect her to do with a concussion during her aftershock damage phase. So I don't know how that's coded in the game, but it's just sort of known how she works and why she would work against debuff immune.
So you're saying like maybe that's not necessarily I'm not sure what the right term for this is now anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily a bug because she came out in 2016. But there's a chance that maybe her concussion is there even if it's not present as a debuff type of thing. I don't know. But that was definitely weird. I'm going to have to watch that back again to see if I can come up with something else. Because also, I don't think that a concussion would stop true accuracy, right?
That's what honestly, that's more what I'm trying to figure out. Is like, I thought true accuracy was like, no, they just can't evade. Kind of like Professor X in a way. Like, I think I stopped in the middle of the sentence because I started doing something else. But like, I tried to use slow versus Sorcerer Supreme, and she still evaded. And I was like, okay, well, she's got that increased ability accuracy, so I assume that's what was going on there.
You weren't even in Aftershock when you evaded.
Uh-oh. I don't know, Campo. I don't know how many Furies I had there from the globe. I wasn't paying attention, but that felt pretty good.
All right.
So apparently, I can only fight Claire on this lane with crossbones, and we're fine.
Yeah.
What's up, Slate? How you doing, buddy? Did they silently Infamous? That's what I'm concerned about. But I'm not a Quake player, so I don't know. Notice how no one in the chat is like is a Quake player. Has everyone stopped playing Quake? I feel like there's just so much anti-Quake now.
It's funny because I used to be a Quake main, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
And then I haven't used her for 3 straight seasons. I don't know. I think it's more interesting. And, with DLL planning, he's got a lot of creativity and knowledge of the game to use our rank 3s. So I've been happy to put her on the side. But also there was something that happened in the community where like it was really cool to use Quake. And then all of a sudden it was like you were just like not supposed to use her.
Yeah.
And I don't know when that happened. But it just kind of cracked me up because for a while it was like this really like enviable skill that people had, and then it was just like, oh, you're using Quake, so I don't know when that happened, but
yeah, you went from
when all the different styles came out.
Yeah, maybe that is what it was. But there definitely was a wow, you're super skilled to you're using like a cheat code. Like, why don't you just use your roster, dude? That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm testing out his. So for those who are wondering, like, I'm just trying to get a little better with crossbones. I actually am very intrigued by this, and I'm trying to get used to his whole like heavy counter. There's obviously some limitations to it.
And I think he needs the MCoC synergy to like really shine.
To like hold on to those Furies longer, right? Is that the idea?
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up again.
I don't think this is a poor matchup for him, though. I mean, without my silly mistakes and just trying to test things, this fight would be going even more smoothly. But with Spider-Man bouncing back as much as he does after those specials in his heavy, that just play that does. What's the opposite it plays into? It plays out of? Whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. It doesn't work well for crossbones. Quake was never...
his heavy is so quick and short range, it's really hard to punish.
Work coming in strong, letting us know the truth. Facts of the matter. Quake was never cool.
I wasn't going to comment on that. I saw it about a minute ago.
Coming from the man to learn Quake out of spite.
I had a couple of times where I actually started to learn her. Like, I really did start putting forth the effort. And then I just was like, I don't want to do this anymore. There was like some Act 6 stuff where it would have been really helpful to have been able to Quake.
I mean, I think that's a part of it, that the content has changed a bit. It's not like X6 anymore.
That's
Limits rosters and tedious content.
That's a good point. I wonder if that's part of what it was.
Yeah, because I remember like Munash was like, when Munash was using Quake a ton, like he was like a rock star,
Yeah.
I think like a lot of people kind of like lifted that up as being like very top tier playing, and then even he doesn't use Quake at all now, as far as I know.
I've not seen a video of his with Quake in a long time.
Yeah. But like back in the day, he was like the guy that could do the heavy only thing with like one thumb in the corner and stuff. I think Agent has that skill level too, and hasn't used her in a while. Yeah.
I cannot do this. I used to fight Silver Centurion every day in AQ, and I would try to get better at his evades, and I just can't. There's something visually that my brain does not want to adjust to.
I fight him on like a power focused 1 node, so I've gotten pretty good at the L1, but I don't really know the L2.
The L1 doesn't look as bad. Maybe I should focus on trying to learn that one first. Oh, but then I just switched to BGs and I'm now on a new lane. So much for that. Bad time to look at the chat. Okay, there's something going on here. This is the second time this has happened too. He's pulling out of that special when you go to land it with the light.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't think it's going to make it a bigger difference for anyone, but in case it does.
Yeah, I don't know. That I feel like every once in a while the animation speed changes a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can't connect specials with certain combos of champions and their attacks. But
and then they apologize and fix it later, and around we go. Hi guys.
What's up,
hey,
DLL?
what's up, DLL? I remember when this is going to be a little bit of a deep cut, but when they added Sentinels to map 5, I think. They changed the animation for Sentinel's Special 1 so that you couldn't dash in and punish it. And that was also right when Act 6.1, I think, came out and it had a Sentinel boss. And like all of a sudden it was impossible to dash in after the L1 and punish it.
Why, whatever do you mean? We've always been at war with East Asia. I don't know how deep a cut that is. I don't know if people read in high school.
Yeah.
I feel like this is going to go miserably, but I want to have fun. I rank 5 my Mr. Negative instead of my Quake because I'm still learning how to play her. Well, Mr. Negative is well worthy of ranking, so that turned out well.
Sure. This probably is a good fight, Vega. Just watch for invisibility being a buff.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, there it is. And you were still invisible? What the
I don't know.
because he's faltered. Because you went for the... That's still weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of missing and buff control on both sides happening here. This is pretty weird.
That's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
Well, and I sent him red, so it's probably all over. I've never seen her evade Molgod's True Strike. I think that was a weird one. I really do. Looks like I got to pay attention to the game again.
I mean, Moleman is coded weird. I went into Frenzy when his crits are supposed to be guaranteed and still killed an Ebony Maw earlier today, which was very weird.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh, I've made a terrible mistake. I'm going to lose this arena fight. And then I won it. And I don't know what happened.
Hey, Vega in chat. Does the side quest entry... Has anyone tried the side quest? I actually don't know.
Yeah,
Slay already accidentally backed out of it.
Yeah, someone earlier was saying they were pretty worried that they had lost their entry.
Yeah. I think you do lose it, but it looks like you can buy a few extras for units in the store. I was just looking at that.
Man, I really didn't.
Nice.
I didn't read the note
Units.
well. I can't tell why he's. Why is he gaining power?
Power snack.
Yeah.
Power snack?
Yeah, he has power snack. So I don't know if you're dexing or something.
Oh, I'm sure.
Or the precisions and the unblockables and stuff.
Let's just try to end this.
Oh, yeah. Beating the unblockable would be scary.
So yeah, it looks like side quest is a don't back out type situation.
And he must have limber too.
Is this a boss?
Yeah.
Okay, good. This is a bit much for a lane.
Yeah. This honestly, I mean, if you really sat down and paid attention with the champions I've used, I think you'd be fine. But this is bordering on what I was talking about earlier. Although the defender itself is not what's making this hard.
Yeah, I'm definitely bringing Nates for this.
Yeah, Captain Easy. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, that's part of my whole analogizing Kabam in this game to like the creaky old house that we really love. Where it's like, I mean, we really love it, but it's kind of weird to feel like you're not supposed to play it. It's like that bug in War where we'll tell people like, oh, well, if you're going to record, make sure you double check and you back out and, you know, ABBBA type stuff. And it's just like, yeah, but I shouldn't have to do that.
No. I should hit the button and then good things should happen.
Yeah, like, I didn't put the button there. Like, the game did. It should just work. But, I mean, this is the game we love, right? Like, I don't know. I'm always conflicted on this stuff.
Did you do your pre-button ritual?
Yeah. The game back pre-Act 6 nerf, we had less options and they threw us some horrible situations. Yeah, that's a good point too, buddy. I did Act 6 before the nerf, and like I said, I think that's probably around the time I was like, I probably should learn to Quake. And then I probably got through it, used a lot of units, and then just never did. Okay, looks like Buddy understands the side quest here. You have 7 entries for each week. Then next week you'll get another version of the Rift with 7 entries as well. So if you used it, you lose it, I guess, huh? That sucks. All right, I think we're fine.
And some of the rewards are in objectives, so they're like, I think there's some stuff that's guaranteed, and then there's some stuff that's random from the Rift itself.
I'm sorry to hear that. Each time a combat lands attack, they have a 10% chance to armor break. Every 3 seconds, the defender gains a permanent armor up. And
I think it's pretty funny how they sent out this thing telling you how the rifts work, and I'm like, there are several things that are not clear about this. And then the next thing is, watch this video. Okay, why do we even have the?
Yeah.
You send the defender, it is nice they're making the videos.
Attempts to invade.
So just so you know, if you don't land 20 combo hits before 15 seconds expire, he gets an evade charge.
I didn't remember the specifics, but I remember I watched someone's video on him, someone by the name of Campo, and they talked about how you're going to want to use an evade counter when you fight him. But what are they saying here, this last one? Whenever the defender fails to evade while the attacker has true strike or true accuracy,
they're saying it doesn't trigger against skill attackers, so they're saying use a skill attacker.
Oh, goodness gracious. I was a little worried about that. Okay.
Sounds like Mole Man again.
I think yeah, because he does have the purified. I mean, there isn't Limber, right?
I didn't see any.
I didn't think so.
Because I feel like Kingpin's probably going to be my ticket through this.
Mm-hmm.
And Killmonger. Because that's the advantage of true strike over true accuracy, is bypassing the resistance.
That's true. And I'm trying to think, he will be shock and rupture immune.
Mm-hmm.
And he can deal poisons to you through the block if you block his specials, I think. Gotcha.
Big Germ, when you were talking about Mojo pools, I had a great back-to-back luck one time. Whoa. No joke. That's. I mean, Mojo was special to me. He is good, but he's nowhere near as good as Archangel. That's incredible. That's awesome. Congratulations. All right, let's try this lane. As much as it'll bother me to beat up Guardian. Metric, what's up, dude? After work, so where are you? You're in Europe, maybe? I guess with the name Metric, that might make sense. All right, what are we dealing with here? Great. All right. I'm glad our time's pretty good on this, considering we had some technical difficulties early. Oh, you know what? I may have messed up here, huh? Oh no, we'll be alright. I just have to make sure he doesn't have an armor up when I throw my special.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone else having the experience that when they try and use the YouTube browser within the game, you get about 5 seconds in and then it refuses to go any further?
Oh no, you mean like the linked videos on the info page?
Yeah, I cannot get them to play more than 10 seconds every time I've tried to do it.
Ooh.
Oh, that's no good.
I haven't really tried clicking on those yet.
Yeah.
I've only done it 3 or 4 times, but it has been the same result every time. That's kind of annoying.
You're in Berlin? Ah, very good. Very, very good. Well, thank you for being here.
Null guy seems like he's got some potential.
No, I think he's gonna be okay. I think he's gonna be all right. Who did I decide to want to bring for this one? Let's try this out.
Nice. Got the power burn immunity.
Yeah. You knew what I was going for.
Yeah, I'd love a King Groot.
I have all these like Sig Stones, but I think I'm gonna hold on to them. He was him and Cap were the ones I thought about putting into. But I just think I'm gonna hold. Like I'm doing okay without having done that so far, you know?
Yeah.
You could be the first person with a Sig 200 Angela and King Groot, though. Just imagine that.
Well, when you put it that way, why not?
You don't need Eric's immortality because King Groot is already immortal.
Thank you for coming in with the dad joke. I love it.
Slight says, for people that haven't done Abyss yet, do you guys think the 3 Abyss Arenas challenges can be done as different paths for completion? What paths for those teams? So, immediately, mutants, yes. Challengers, yes, if you have the right ones. Since you have to do that path anyway, you're probably not losing anything. I would not bother with the Green Goblin ones.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I was talking through this with somebody lately, and start going down the line of those champions. How are you planning to deal damage to the Collector? Like, Null loses his debuffs. He goes poison immune, so Mysterio's out. Like, Venom Pool can't land bleeds. Spider-Ham's Power Stings won't land. Symbiote Supreme won't be able to do anything. Like, everyone on that team is just going to run into the absolute brick wall that is the Collector. And so I honestly think, even though you will have gone most of the way through the path, it will be cheaper in the long run to just redo those fights with Aegon or Strife later.
Yeah. As someone who has not done the Karina's ones yet at all, and I will eventually get to it, I'm hoping or intending to stream them as much as I can. One, because I think it'll be fun. Two, is I'd like to show people how painful the Collector can be. Because we're starting to get that question more and more. And I can understand.
My 3 hours wasn't enough?
Well, I'd like to help. I'd like to help further it.
I got stuck behind him for 2 days, so
Yeah.
I know exactly what you feel like.
Yeah.
I refused to spend money to get out, but I underprepared and dealt with the consequences.
He isn't even a fun fight with the good counters. So.
No, that's what I was going to say. It's like,
No.
when Abyss came out, guys, like I was one of the first 30 or 100 or 300. I don't remember what number they used, but I just raced through it. And I did it with an Aegon. And like I was even taking Havoc with Aegon. Like I was in Abyss when is there a Killmonger? A Killmonger got fixed, I think.
Yeah.
And like I had been using Archangel for him, if I remember correctly. And then while he got fixed, you really couldn't. Like there was just all kinds of stuff. And I tend to not remember things anyway. I got decent with Doom versus Red Skull, thank you. Yeah, I got decent at that, I remember. But the Collector just was brutal. And like I remember getting to the point where it's like, well, I've got this ramped up Aegon, and I took off like a negligible chunk, but I could kind of make it out on the bar, and I was like very happy with that. So I just I get the temptation, I really do, but please know what's in store for you, and I really would not suggest trying it with the symbiote team. I can't think of what that's called. Come out to play or whatever.
Yeah, like as another way of putting it, it took me 40 minutes to take down the Collector with a rank 3 fully ramped Horseman Strife with the House of X pre-fight.
And you're a good player.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It took me, like I said, that was not an exaggeration, almost 3 full hours to down him with the combination of Diablo and Captain America Infinity War. Now, those aren't the best options. If I had had infinite potions, Falcon would have been better. Campo leaned heavily on that. Like, Mole Man can do more. But the thing is that even Diablo and Captain America are still better at that fight than I think almost anyone on the Green Goblin team is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that PPG?
So, like, it would just be worse. Sorry.
Oh, no. I think that's PPG. What's up, dude?
Yeah, hey, PPG.
Yeah, stream was brutal.
Yeah, Worm says he had Falcon, Mole, and Shang-Chi. Oh, wow. Still bad.
I had I had Falcon, Mole, Longshot, She-Hulk, and now I'm forgetting Void. So yeah, it was basically only Falcon and Mole could do stuff.
What just happened to his? Oh man, that his indestructible went away, and I couldn't figure it out. But no, it was there.
The other thing about Path 2, which is the one that's marked that has Green Goblin, is I think it's the longest of all the paths. So like even after you beat Green Goblin, you have to go against Punisher 2099, which is a really ugly fight with the block damage and stuff. So yeah, that doesn't sound fun to finish that one off.
Yeah.
But you could probably do like full Path 3 or full Path 5 or full Path 1 with some combination of mutants or Karina challengers and just knock those two out.
Yeah, completely agreed.
CM is going to be brutal with the mutants.
Yeah, I think because of Captain Marvel alone, I think I would recommend Karina's for that one.
Yeah.
I heard someone say that on their mutant run, Captain Marvel took more revives than the Collector did.
I could totally imagine that. She's terrible without a Mystic.
Yeah.
She was even the hardest fight on the easy path when this was released, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my very first run. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
I actually entered the Abyss the day they fixed her so that Mystics took her down. So I was like ready. I had my coffee. I was like ready to take her down. And I brought in Doom and one-shot her in like 40 seconds. And I was like, what? I'm like, did they actually fix her? So that was cool.
That was basically the experience I had too. With my 5-star Doom. I was like, well, that was easy.
Yeah, I had 5-star.
PPG. Yeah, I saw that in Alliance chat, man. A big congratulations. Who were your like MVPs for that symbiote run? I'm trying to put together a fun team. My rank up video will be out tomorrow, but I mean, I think anyone on the stream probably can tell who I ranked up. And I wanted to put together a fun team behind that group. And there's even a rank 3 that I took up in the video that comes out tomorrow.
If you don't take Spider-Ham, I'm going to take it personally.
See, I don't know if I can, but I need... And I don't want to upset Dot, too. Dot would probably be upset. Yeah.
I mean, you do what's fun for you, but with your teams, I would go Path 1.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I would take Null, Spider-Ham, Symbiote Supreme, Penny, and Mysterio.
Mysterio's only rank 2. Doesn't matter?
Well,
How good, maybe Work can answer this, but how good is Spider-Man 2099 for this, like, doing the same thing as, like, Stealthy or She-Hulk or whatever with the slow and going past the Enrage?
be right back. I've heard he's okay. It's just hard to keep it up. But yeah, I'll be right back.
It'll feel
weird.
I
was considering using him for my run instead of Miles because I don't want to just heavy in the corner against Luke Cage. But I don't know how viable he is against Luke Cage, Spider-Man 2099, that is.
Yeah, if anyone has experience with that, I'd love to know. I don't have to take him in. I mean, I've used him in every war, so I'll be okay if I don't.
That's true, yeah.
And he is very good. Null, Sim Supreme, surprisingly Miles did good.
Okay. I might be thinking of Clown then, because Work says he didn't bring Miguel in.
Yeah. I mean, really, the only fight I felt like I needed... I needed Mysterio for Green Goblin, but you would have Null. So really, it's just they.
All right. We should look through his kit just very briefly. Although Campo does have it honestly is a very good video on breaking him down. I highly recommend checking that out. Campo, you just say try to not let him evade, right?
Yeah, I think on defense, the only way that he can evade is like every 15 seconds you have to land 20 combo hits. So I don't know if they're trying to encourage you to use those skill champions that have like 7-hit combos or something, but
yeah.
But yeah, a lot of hits. Otherwise, he gets an evade charge, and then yeah, it looks like evading does bad things. But if you have True Strike, you're fine, or True Accuracy.
It feels like Shang-Chi should be great for this.
I think so. I don't know how often he's going to be putting debuffs on you, but I think if you block one of the specials, you get poisons.
Okay, let's see how bad this is. Actually, I see that evade charge, so I'm going to refresh my slow. And then now try to get him to throw a special. Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's just has like the little tail projectile thing at the end. This is going pretty well. I don't think it's going to be a problem.
I actually think that his like special 2 is the weakest part of his animations. I always hear like a pew like when he throws it.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he gets like a lot of physical resistance, I guess, but you know, guaranteed crits are nice for that.
Yeah, I got lost in my Shang-Chi there. I couldn't remember what strikes I had done. Okay, so this just in, rank 4 Shang-Chi is good. Just in case anyone...
Against the science champion, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, if you're playing with class advantage and you need a slow debuff, Shang-Chi might be okay for you. But okay, so just for people who are tuning in, yeah, Mole I think would work great. You just make sure you don't lose that true accuracy. You guys were also saying a couple other counters, right? Diallo, were you saying you thought you might bring in Kingpin?
Kingpin and Killmonger both sound great.
Killmonger, yeah, that SP2 doesn't look like it'd be too hard to punish. I think the SP1's the one that caught me.
I'm definitely going to be trying like Jabari and Black Panther as well. I'm just going to take every skill I own, except maybe Hawkeye. Actually, I could bring the synergy that gives Hawkeye poison immunity.
Oh, there you go.
Manuel Sanchez, Stealth Spidey. Yep, just keep an eye out for that power sting. It got me there at the end, but I felt sure we would finish him off, so I wasn't too worried about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably do Elsa, of course, but I don't think she'll have too much of an issue. She can't purify damaging debuffs, but...
And, so that is a damaging debuff. It's not just a power sting. It's a damaging debuff as well.
Yeah, it works like a power sting, but I think they were saying it's not coded as a power sting. It's like a sting of poison damage. So it's just like direct poison damage.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of like Penny's power burn is a damaging debuff that just happens to be power burn.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But if you choose rupture mode, then the stings become a burst of physical damage, and then if you choose shock mode with him, they're energy damage. So that's kind of cool. You can pick the way you do damage.
Okay. And then this should be Black Cat. I would have really appreciated if they had followed the theme and kept them as hidden too. I realize it would have been ridiculous, but I would have enjoyed the ridiculousness of it. Does she have an evade too? I have not had the ability to do literally anything with these champions besides
She
read their
does. Her Sig ability gives her 9 lives, which are a combo shield that have a chance to evade when she loses her combo.
Okay.
Is she going to be gaining? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course she is.
Doom. And her. And cannot forget Claire. She gets upset when I don't bring her along. And I have no idea how to play Betsy, but B McG and MP Blaze have me very excited about her. So I'm going to take them in too. Sorry, who were the first hidden bosses? It was Diablo. Diablo was in there.
Omega Red, right?
Omega Red. Venom the Duck. Oh, Joe Fixit and Venom the Duck. Venom the Duck was a little annoying because of the faltering and all that stuff, but overall I think it was fine. Can you test null against her? Yeah, I don't mind doing that. We'll do that instead of Betsy. Because I really have very little idea how to play her. I've been watching the videos. And Pete Blaze took her to war, too.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. Let's get to this. She gains meter like crazy. Oh, that's not good. Oh, combo meter.
Yeah, so you have to intercept her. So I may also try something with Killmonger again to see if I can get around that.
It'd be interesting to see if she ends up being a tough defender.
Yeah, I haven't thought about her much on defense, actually. But now that I'm thinking about it, the Sig ability, if it gives her like 9 evades...
But if it's only when she loses her combo count, like they do the same thing whenever they make Aegon or Gwenpool a defender. They're like, haha, now they have infinite combo. But
oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's true.
It's like Diablo on defense without his... Did he have the hit him and he randomly goes unstoppable node?
No, that fight was pretty straightforward. I was pleased.
Okay.
Yeah, they loved that one forever, anytime he was a defender. Kinetic Brewing or whatever it was called.
Yeah, something like that. Sounds right.
I hate that one. You're like, oh, Diablo just became difficult. Thanks.
Oh yeah, I saw some screenshots of Crossbones Prestige being messed up, but is it just an Aunt May thing, or is it a...
It's apparently in-game.
Yeah,
Right,
it's like
well,
Hood a few years back.
That's right, Hood.
man, too bad.
It is a bug.
AQ just started too, man. I could have ranked 4 him.
Somebody was talking about, I don't see any crossbow or rank 4 crossbones in TCN yet, but
They would do it just for the 1 week.
how many potions did I bring for this thing? Is it the... Which one are you doing work? I forget. Mutant? Yeah, because I think you said that was the last one. That was the one where I was only using stashed potions, so I don't know, and I'm sorry.
I went for the Colossus and Professor X poison thing and ran recoil, so I didn't have to use that many potions. I don't know if I would have done that if masteries weren't free, though.
Yeah. And I would have had to use Professor X. I definitely have 0 regrets about the path I took.
Yeah, no, I didn't have very good Professor X fights, so there's definitely something to that statement. It looks so easy when MSD does his his morning ritual of soloing Luke Cage every day.
Right.
He wakes up, he meditates for 15 minutes, does an Abyss solo, and then hits the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in between the Tai Chi and the gym.
Yeah.
Before homework.
I think even when he got the chance to try the new input refractor beta thing, the first thing he did was go up against Luke Cage.
BK, thanks, man. I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna have to do that myself, but I got about an hour. TCM Prestige is insane. It's over 50. Yeah, I mean, they're are they the number one alliance AQ now? Are they, or is it NY? I actually stopped paying attention quite a while ago. I know they were going back and forth.
Yeah, things are kind of in flux with all these rewards coming in, so I'm not 100% sure. And like all the Omega Sentinels entering people's prestige, so I'm sure this week we'll find out.
Yeah, like Poor Loki has this like perfect cocktail mix of YouTubers in Wales, and as a result, our prestige has jumped crazy high for us anyway, because people have been getting Omega Sentinel. I think we have 4 or 5 of them now. And then obviously people pushing the content.
Sabri says, in the forum post of Temporal Rifts, it says there will be a special challenge for CAD players and above. No idea. Slay says 4 Loki's 8th.
Are we really? I
think that's insane.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding. Like, it's just this weird... We actually have a lot of people who aren't whales or YouTubers who have crushed it out. Like, I mean, PPG, right? Aries. There's a lot more. There's quite a few more. But then we also have like Mike and Lags and B McG and Cam who just...
they killed it.
Yeah, and their prestige jumped a large amount. I'm getting to the point in stream where talking's getting hard.
Cam was really proud. Cam was really proud to get out of the basement finally. Or at least in his head, he thought he was always in the basement, but he made some great moves.
Yeah, there's guys like that where, I mean, I get it. Like they actively talk about feeling badly and whatnot, but like I'm sure it's very similar in SSX. Like no one is trying to make them feel badly, like at all.
Oh yeah,
you know, it's just like a self-imposed wanting to participate.
Right. Yeah. Campo and I are at the bottom because we're grinding out the units.
Yeah, we both fell from like top third to bottom third in like a week, but it'll even out. It's fine.
Slay was talking earlier about like, you know, feeling bad because he's basically doomed to be at the bottom because of Omega Red, and I was just like, don't worry about it. We have 2 rank 4 Omega Reds. This is not a bad thing.
This is Slaymon?
Yeah.
Yeah, just try to remember the cycle of all this stuff, man. Like, in the not too distant future, a lot of us who are pushing the end game like this, I'm not saying everyone, but a lot of us who are pushing this will have 5, about to get wrecked, 5 or 6 rank 4s, and Omega Red won't even be part of it. It's just all cyclical. And in the meantime, you've been helping your alliance place top 3 in Masters because of your Omega Red. So, I mean, I'm not trying to say, like, I understand. I think it's great that you feel a little badly, but...
Yeah.
He
knows because he's talked about, like, planning out his first 6 to fix that. And I know Nerd has talked about the same, like, you know, getting Nick out of his prestige.
Yeah.
But I also completely understand that, like, if you have it wired in you to be a team player, you're going to feel the twinge from time to time.
Yeah, it's like that thing of like trying to be empathetic while also like explaining why it's okay, but you don't want to like belittle the way the person feels. I'm realizing Yasir has a question here. I'm sorry, but I didn't. It took me a minute. Just ranked. I don't know if it's a question or just a statement, but it ranked 3 6-star Venompool. Dude, congratulations! He's a beast, and he is duped. My other choice is Captain Infinity War. Captain Infinity War is great. I know a player who has made it through the whole game basically based off having a maxed out Cap Infinity War. They love him, and they're crushing it with him. So he's great. I think you really would want him at Sig 200, though, if he's going to be like your workhorse for everything in the game. I assume so. If anyone with experience or just opinion disagrees, let me know. But love Venompool. DLL, you did a guide to Venompool, right? I remember listening to it many times.
Yeah.
He's awesome, man. Congratulations. Actually, ask Lizer what I should do rank up wise and shoot any. Dude, there's not a lot that's annoying about being in 4 Loki, but one of them is when you ask your BG leader, like, what should I do? What'll help the BG? And they're like, I don't know, man, you do you. And you're like, that's coming from such a good place, but no, like, I want to be helpful. And they're like, yeah, I don't know.
I feel like we'll give advice, but never force anyone.
Yeah.
But like, if it's like, well, we don't have this one on attack, and if you're willing, it might help, but also don't feel any pressure.
Yeah, that's also the beautiful thing about SSX, though, is that, and I understand why the 4 Loki officers, some of them are like that, because in SSX, like, I've seen so many times somebody will ask, like, who should I take up? And we're like, well, we don't want to force anything. Don't worry about it. Like, whoever you want, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then one of the officers will just let slip. I mean, ideally, selfishly, it might be this, and then boom, the rank up's done.
Yeah, like, oh, we have a rank 3 Iceman now, okay.
Uh-oh. I think I just caused a problem. Clown wouldn't help you decide either, Pito. I mean, hopefully everyone knows my sense of humor, my personality well enough to know, like, I'm trying to be playful. Because it's also, like, personality. Oh, wow, look at Claire with that SP3. Way to go, Claire. And it's smart, like, as BG leaders. Like, Campo and DL are obviously both BG leaders and Alliance leaders. And, like, it's smart for you to know who you're talking to, right? And I think there's a little bit of that, where I think the BG officers know me, and they're like, they know that if they tell me someone, I'm probably going to do it, or there's a chance I will. And it was nice. Clown actually did help me a little bit with some, like, theory crafting, if that's the word. Because the problem is like, when you're so war focused, they might say, like, hey, we could really use a null. And then we just never get a map that null makes any sense. And, like, you want to make sure you're talking to a player like me who knows that. And so it's not on Clown if null never gets assigned. It's because we just never had any sort of room for him to do anything, right? So there's always that kind of tricky area of knowing your players, I guess. I think that's what I'm trying to say. That was a long way around the barn.
OGD. Sorry.
No, go for it.
OG saying, I thought folks gave up on Prestige after the gifting event. Well, couple responses to that. First off is the people who benefited the most from the gifting event never stopped caring.
No, they cared more all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now they have to hold on to, it's like the dragon problem. Well, now I have this horde, I have to guard it.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that, like, the distance between 1st and 10th, both in actual numbers and in I'm never going to cross that, may have increased. But, like, 10th is still 10th. Those rewards still matter relative to 11th.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, where we are, we've completely given up on upper levels, but, like, the difference between 30th and 31st still matters to us. I don't think Prestige is ever going away.
No, they couldn't. As much as I wish it would, you would be like, you'd have to, like, do, like, Men in Black and just remove everyone's memory of it altogether. Like, if you just removed it now, oh my god, I don't think the game would exist a couple more months, unless they somehow gave those people who are doing the Prestige thing some way to still benefit from it. And I don't know how you could possibly do that. Yeah.
It's a necessary evil.
I think with the way the game is now, I think I would almost call it a necessary evil. Like, I don't think it was necessary at a point in time, but again, like, you'd have to go all the way back to that point in time. Just because so much real life resource and in-game resource has been spent getting it and chasing it, See, I hear you, PPG. Like, I don't mind it in general. I don't mind it. Like, I think it's cool that people who want to play the game have that. I think it's just that gray area in between. Like, people are shooting for top 5. Cool. That's great. Awesome. I love that they have that. I think it's like the 6 through 100, group. And then also, like, people want to move up in war, and anyone who feels like they have to rank up or chase, with units or something, a champion they otherwise wouldn't. That's why I don't like it. And that's one of the reasons I was really happy to see the Thor buff. Like, I joke. And I call him Thor Ragnar Good because I don't think he's a god. But he's good. He's good. At least he's good now, and I like that.
The kit is great.
Yeah.
His moveset gives me anger issues.
And I wouldn't be shocked if we see him destroying some stuff in like BGs.
Sure.
Yeah, I could see it. Like, I think that'd be great. I would love that.
He'll actually be great for Safeguard. No joke.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Whatever. All right. Try Null, right? That was the request. I'm just gonna play Null.
Maybe just test it out, see what happens.
And see what happens.
I really don't even know what she's gonna be like on defense.
I have not watched any video nor seen or like done it myself to know what the movesets are even like.
It's mostly just like outranging stuff. I don't think she has any projectiles, so you can just kind of not get cornered.
Ooh,
I mean, you have the true accuracy, so.
Can't
That was
post.
well timed.
Oh, sorry.
There's no projectiles, except the flying kick.
Yeah, I
She
forgot
is the
about that one.
projectile.
And there's like a claw that she used to like pull
It's
me
a cool
closer.
moveset, right?
Yeah, she actually
Yeah.
looks cool. Like,
Her heavy is kind of important to her kit, and they gave her a really nice heavy to connect stuff with, so that's a good sign. Yeah.
The Tigra treatment.
does she also go stun immune or something?
She has some ability accuracy stuff based on her combo.
Okay, so
So she has like, basically with a combo this high, it's gonna max out at I think 60%, and now you're at 100% because you have a sabotage debuff on you. So she's basically Black Widow right now.
And that's why you took the damage when you dexed back, because sabotage punishes you when things don't trigger.
Yeah.
she's a little nasty here. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Punishing for dex hurts.
Yeah.
Dex is an interesting one though. I guess that is I guess it is a defensive ability.
Yeah, it's
Weird.
the domino problem.
Mm. I bet if you were running recoil though, you'd be healing up and stuff and it'd be fine.
Oh yeah, she'd be dead by now.
But still, this is good to see.
Big head mode is so buggy.
Oh, they did I didn't even know that.
For the riffs.
Hmm.
Like Mysterio has larger than normal hands and feet,
Hey, wait a minute. That should have killed her.
but he
Oh.
doesn't have he has a tiny head.
That's funny. Nice. Got the null solo first try.
Yeah. And that was really just a matter of learning her animations. That heavy's a little interesting, but once you get it, she's very visual. For DL, I heard you talking on stream, I think, about this, and if people who've watched my channel probably know, like I really struggle with evades that where what you're seeing doesn't really match with when you need to evade, and she feels very much like what you're seeing is what you actually need to respond to. Like even the heavy there, I didn't realize it in the beginning. I interrupted her heavy at some point, so there's a window in there you can interrupt it. But then she has that like weird like kick at the end, and you can kind of punish that pretty quickly. So
It's cool.
yeah, animations wise, I really liked her. But I'm not sure what she's really adding to the contest. Defender, she's going to be a little bit of a pain, I think. But I think we'll learn to fight her. Scorpion. Do you think there's much to Scorpion's kit, or did I just have the perfect counter?
I think on defense, I think any evade counter is going to be fine, and you may not even need an evade counter, to be honest. So
Yeah.
they both don't seem like nasty defenders, but there's still, you have to consider like nodes and combinations, of course.
Yeah. And then, as you both pointed out, getting punished for dexing was not fun. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out in the game.
Yeah, because the sabotage, I think, can happen to you without her making contact. So when that's on you and your abilities fail, you get direct damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So long shot, Mysterio, Sorcerer Supreme with her slow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for bringing up other options for her, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, because she can only get to 100 negative 100, so she can't go past that.
Okay. And were they saying that it was a bug that her combat meter was going so high, or is that actually the node or her?
You have to intercept to pause the thing.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't think that. Oh no! Why is the podcast pinned? Because I actually enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it. I did it, Tom. I listened to the whole thing. It was like 50 minutes long or an hour long. I really enjoyed it. And I find them humorous. I didn't feel like it was like self-indulgent playtime. I thought like, this is funny. I'm enjoying this. So yeah. So I pinned it so people could see it if they wanted to. Oh, just wait for the next episode? Oh, okay.
TJ was on.
Oh, got it. I understand now. All right. Well, everyone keep an eye out for that. Campo, you got any videos coming out soon, or where are you at with all that?
I'm kind of in just like catch-up mode right now because I went away for a week, so I just kind of wrapped up the war season, and yeah, I gotta kind of do a little brainstorming because there's a lot happening, but it's like not stuff that I necessarily can make videos on. Like, I'm grinding the 10K offer. I'm going to be doing some more 7.4 when that's over. Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe some more champion reviews, maybe a WASP video.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to get that offer. I'll have to come back and think about it. And the DLL, I know you're grinding out Hyperion. Will you be back on later today?
Yeah, next 24 hours, that's going to be most of what my channel is.
Cool.
Right on. And then let me see if... that was quick today, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Good clear.
Yeah. And I
literally just opened another 100 boosts.
Enzo's not on yet. Huh. All right. Well, I guess no raid today, guys. But thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for the donation, Jay Fizzle. Thanks for being on call, Campo and DLL. And then huge congratulations to my buddy Jacob. I'm very excited for you, man. And I'm pumped up to hear you so excited. With your big day coming up, man, is there anything that you'd like to sign off the stream with?
It's been good being on. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone. And thanks again for having me on.
Awesome. Of course. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thanks, everyone who's been on call. And, of course, everyone in the chat. You guys are honestly why this is fun. We'll catch you all really, really soon. Take care.